What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're gonna be jumping into something kind of special, only for gonna happen ever on the year date. Reacting to my first reaction. It's been a year. I don't know. Honestly, there's nothing really quite as cringy to me personally as my first reactions. I considered deleting them all, but everybody told me to leave them up. For those of you that have been following since way back when, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you that's been here along the way. Let's jump in. Let's check it out together. Hey, the song's still badass. Now, Upchurch Traveler is still a very, very cool song. I'm going to say that before we even get into it. Let's see the cringiness that is me before. Oh, God. Is it going to play?
What's good, YouTube?
Oh,
Highly Combustible here. Welcome to the maiden voyage of my channel. The first reaction. Some of you may know me, some of you may not.
Most of you probably had no idea.
Neighborhood YouTube hooker, I guess you could call me. Many of you
that still hasn't changed. I'm still hookerific. It's totally YouTube hookerific.
In other reactors streams and other reactors live streams. I've been rocking with a lot of the other reactors for a long time now. And it's only been myself that's been keeping me from creating a channel.
Well, there you have it. It's always yourself that keeps you from doing anything, really. I had no idea that this was a 10-minute long reaction. Who the hell makes 10-minute long reactions? Highly Combustible. Listen, I have no idea what made you guys click the subscribe button from these first videos. 100%.
A little bit about me. I'm a former Marine.
There you go.
And former Middle East contractor. So I've spent a lot of the last 12 years, 13 years around the military, with the military. So I do swear. If that's something that you don't like,
people have learned that by now.
The channel for you. I'm not.
I do obviously talk a lot too. Jesus Christ.
Gonna put a filter on for everybody. So now I thought the reactions were gonna be a little bit harder for me because I can't just jump in and react to things that I've already seen other people reacting to.
And we don't.
Like I said, I've been watching the reactors for a long time. So I can't just go on here and drop a Tom McDonald track reaction and pretend like I've never seen it when I've been Hangover Gang for a long time now. So
there you go.
One of the things I haven't done is I haven't watched
still are, by the way.
Reactions
love Tom.
Or listened to any Upchurch or Adam Calhoun, or a few other folks. And I know that they've got their followings. Lord knows everybody's heard of the Creek Squad.
Everybody knows who the Creek Squad is.
You don't even want to mess around with. So I figured what better place to start than was with something that I actually haven't seen. So I figured, I also wasn't really sure exactly which song to start on. So if you can, help me out in the comments. Just leave what you would like to see me react to next. Whether it's by this artist, by another artist. Obviously not Tom McDonald, people. If he drops something new, I'll definitely react to it.
Oh,
until then, I'm not going to
I don't know that guy. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know him.
Songs 100,000 times already. So we're going to jump into this Upchurch Traveler. If you like the content, hit that like button.
Come on, you better like Upchurch.
Hit that dislike
We still
button.
love him.
If you want to learn more about me as we go, hit the subscribe button and we'll be here every day. So without further ado, let's jump in.
We have been here every damn day. That is true. This is so crazy. I don't know what made y'all click that subscribe button. It's still a fire song though.
Many times, many faces, many paths, many mistakes and many victories. My spirit has walked 1,000,000 miles.
Let's go, church.
Your lips can only tell stories, but footprints can lead the way for one to truly see another's character. And every few hundred years emerges a human that can change the world's perspective and emotion. We travel.
I stay walking the woods, getting lost in my thoughts, wondering if this path is the one that I'm supposed to be on. But I do get lost in the days, way deep back off in my mind, and I realize camera flashes really will make me go blind. And not just blind in a sense, and not the sense to make dollars. I'm not gonna go crazy over shit to me that don't really matter. Who cares if you got money? Shit, dog, materialistic shit, then who the fuck are you? And
Hey, on some real.
Drop the materialistic shit 100%. You don't need no Louis Vuitton. You don't need no Gucci. You don't need none of that bling bling in your mouth. Be you.
Me becoming a traveler and me being a vet and having to have traveled the world and not really having the time.
I'm gonna just say this morning I was like, you know what? Let me go back because I've never watched this reaction since it has dropped. I hated my reactions back then. I hated the layout. I hated the way things looked with our shitty setup. But like, I really wanted to delete them. I really, really did, and it's been crossed my mind. Everybody said leave them up. I guess some people, like, even though I was talking and everything, like this morning, I was thinking I'm gonna go look, see what kind of shirt I had on. So I was gonna wear the same shirt, and yeah, obviously I wasn't wearing a shirt. I don't know who the hell starts a reaction channel and doesn't wear clothes in the very first reaction.
For materialistic.
It's just because it's hotter than Satan's taint over here in Thailand.
From when I got out of high school, has been really a blessing. You know, I did the whole contracting thing. I got a lot of money, and I went out and I bought my toys. Don't get me wrong, I had some cool toys.
I had some cool toys.
I had to
did
give
indeed.
them up when I decided that living abroad and continuing traveling was what I wanted to do. So once
the greatest thing I ever did was give up all of those toys and made me realize I didn't need them.
Once you're out of that materialistic stage, that's when you really see what a person is and who a person is. There's a lot of people that can't handle life without their material goods and products and cars and shoes, and they just need them for some reason. Part of me living abroad was when I came abroad, I found that there was no toilet that had a button that you could flush. There was no hot water. There was no aircon guaranteed in the room. And the fact that I was able to look past all of that,
true,
and look past leaving my toys behind to do it, ultimately ensured that I was going to have a lot happier life in the long run. And so far it's worked. So the materialistic things definitely show you who a person is. Let's just go ahead and jump back into this. Go back a few seconds.
Yeah, go back into the damn Upchurch.
But when you drop the materialistic shit, then who the fuck are you? And I'm just strolling through fields. Call me the Phantom of Dixie, with the devil creeping behind, always slick trying to come trick me. But I ain't paying attention to the shadows that lurk my back. I'm here to be a star and have folks down the road read up my path. He was a traveler, rock star and a healer. Oh, we'll spin it in the sunset through the night, into the dark unknown, guns loaded.
Like a cowboy, baby.
So I'm digging it. I'm digging the whole song so far. The hook
No
is really,
shit, Hailey. No shit. It's a good ass song.
I really fuck with it because it's like an older twangy hook, but then the actual verses are more
You gotta
Colt Ford meets Brantley Gilbert meets.
Those are both
I'm not
awesome
sure, but
people. I'm glad I
can
made that
definitely fuck with
comparison.
it. I'm fucking with this hook a lot.
Let's go.
Watching reruns of Lonesome Dove, Tombstone, and MASH. I dress up in his cowboy hat song, and I grab his guitar and pretend to be Johnny Cash on a stage. Standing in the kitchen when I didn't know how to play, and now I'm surrounded by snakes, but I'm the one with the venom.
They're everywhere.
Voice of the good people, mainstream won't even listen. I can't even get 2 seconds. Shit, I'm the black sheep, I guess, but I'm gonna conquer these obstacles with the blade in my neck. Yeah, I stress out, so I smoke, and Mary Jane picks me up. My mind's like.
Hey, on some real, most of the veterans that I know, most of my buddies, we all smoke. I don't care what you think about it. If you, it's some horrible drug, a gateway drug.
I can't believe I put that in the first video.
All of that's bullshit.
Way to be open
Straight
right
up.
from the get-go,
Some
Hailey.
of us, it's the only medication that will work. I spent
He's got a point.
6.5
Mini-Me has a
years
point.
Over in Afghanistan.
Mini-Me has a point.
Over in Afghanistan. I
That little
saw
tiny
some
ass.
things that I probably no normal person should see. I spent a lot of my time at the ramp ceremonies where they would be flying the fallen soldiers home.
Damn ramp ceremony.
I tried to do as many of those in my first 4 years as I could, and then after that, it just got to be a lot to bear to keep watching your brothers and sisters have to get on that plane on a one-way flight, and they're never coming back. So,
Ooh, I really got deep, didn't I?
It hits at home for sure. I can definitely understand that. And then what he said about there being snakes all around him, there's snakes all around all of us.
Yep. Be careful who you pick for your team.
Especially travelers. You realize it a lot more than the people that are friends back home with the snakes. That makes sense. When you're traveling, you're meeting new people and you're learning new scams that people do, and you're seeing these different things that people do to make money. And when I went to Thailand, for instance, Thailand is full of bottom of the barrel type people that couldn't make it in normal society, so most of them moved here.
That's
just
very
the way
true.
that it is. There's snakes everywhere. You gotta constantly be on your guard.
2 seconds, shit, I'm the black sheep, I guess. But I'm gonna conquer these obstacles with the blade at my neck. Yeah, I stress out, so I smoke. And Mary Jane picks me up. My mind stayed in the moonlight. It's something powerful from above. So when the full moon casts a beam and the beam is shining on me, I guess it's time to hit the stage like the animal I am. He was a traveler, a rock star, and a healer. Oh, we'll spin it in the sunset.
It's still a damn good song, even after a year.
So that was Upchurch Traveler. Sorry for all the pauses and talking, but I like to give my perspective on things as I see it pop up. That's kind of what this channel is going to be about. This is not only a channel for me to meet new people and network. It's also a way for me to vent.
It's apparently a way for you to hide your chin.
Things that maybe I want to talk about, but I'm not comfortable talking about directly to somebody out. So I'm going to try to gradually incorporate a lot of other things in my life with the YouTube channel aside from reactions. Like I said at the jump, if you liked it, content, hit that like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button.
I've said that since day one.
If you want to know more. And until next time, this is Highly Combustible signing out.
We don't say that anymore. We say I love you to the moon and back. I don't know who that Highly Combustible is. That's a much skinnier. I would say that is a man right there in the picture that was kind of at rock bottom, was kind of at his wit's end, was kind of at a loss as to what to do next. And this was all a wild shot off the hip. I had no idea it was going to blow up like it did. I had no idea we were going to go crazy like it did. I had no idea you guys would come out in droves in support like you did. But as you can see, I'm looking a lot healthier now than I was in my first reactions. That's not coincidence. That's because back then I legitimately sometimes had to tell the missus that she had to go without food. I know you're hungry, but we can't get food right now. And that's where we were at. That's thankfully not where we're at anymore. Things are a lot better. And it's all thanks to you all. Legitimately, I owe you guys everything for pulling me up out of the muck and mud. If this didn't work, that was probably it. As much as that hurts me to say that, if this didn't work, that was probably going to be it. I got tired of the ups and downs and all of the pitfalls along the way. You guys kind of changed my whole mentality, kind of changed the whole outlook on life. I definitely see myself in a whole different place 5 years from now than I did before, because before I saw myself in the ground. So I definitely appreciate all of you that are a part of this thing, that have been here, that have joined up throughout the year. I definitely love each and every one of you still. Definitely still love some Upchurch. If you guys enjoyed it, go show Upchurch some love for sure. Hit the like button if you liked it. The dislike button, but I won't believe you. Check out the other video up there. One of these guys up here. To the next one, highly combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.